Now we got a game here where you're a man or lady and you try to disembowel another man or lady. It was one of the first ones to do that. It was like the street fighting, except for in this one you wanted to kill them a little more. It's not about honor. It's about trying to gore them up, put their heads in their butts, and you get a good score if you put the head in the butt of the other player or AI opponent. The art style of this game pissed off some people because of boobs and proportions, but it's cool. I sort of get it. Dragon's Crown isn't in the top 5 most sexist games I've played this week, so I'm just going to move on from that front. I like the elf girl. I play as the elf girl. Game is a gauntlet-style scenario where you go through fantastical fantasy dungeons and get items and upgrade your gear and all that sort of business. It's fun to play with friends, but the art style didn't do any favors to the depth of field. And holy shit, do you have to play some of these levels too many times. Got some serious padding up in here. Either way, I had fun. Daisy the elf, I don't think you said a word, but I will never forget you. She's just called the elf. I named my elf Daisy. You don't have to name yours Daisy. Like, her name's not Daisy. You can't. She doesn't have like a Wikipedia. I just called her Daisy. This is a game about a show that went on a long time. It's still on, but nobody watches it, or other shows on TV. It's a beat them up game. It was in arcades and everybody remembers it fondly, but if you replay it now, it's really, really repetitive. And Marge, I think, is the best because vacuum cleaner. But yeah, I'd rather be dead than play this again. Oh man, this is a game starring Toolman Tyler and his bearded friend Alfred Borland, and how they have a game for some reason. It's not much of a game. Don't play this game. Nothing good happens if you do. Toolman. Now here is an arcade game that is based on the NASCAR races, where you try to defeat other cars driven by 8th grade dropouts, and you will defeat them with your speed and your denial of political realities, and you will have fun. Why is the pit crew here? There's no reason for the pit crew. If you have to pit, you lose. So that's kind of stupid. But we like that Sonic's on the cliff over there. We like he's in the other Sega games, so you going fast is a theme in the games, I guess. That's why he's there. He's there for you, so you'll go faster. Hurry up. So Final Fantasy has more debate surrounding the best quote-unquote installment more than any other franchise I can think of, and I don't know if it's because of an impassioned fan base, the infinite number of titles when someone first got into the series messes with their perception of it, or that although the game systems are related, the worlds and characters and situations and even the vibes of each is radically different, linking them pretty much only in name. I find it's very liberating to ignore the titles and just think of them in their own separate ways, so you don't get into that weird self-argument stuff whereby you let Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross confuse you, because there's really no benefit to those comparisons. What's in a name? Juliet, roses, so on and so forth. So anyway, this game is not a risk-taker. It's more or less the convergence of every idea the series has had up until this point before it chopped everything up and tried some new things again. The result is a game that doesn't have huge swings at greatness or a lot of passion. In fact, it's pretty much a by-the-numbers Disney plot fed through the Final Fantasy first 15 years formula. Somehow it winds up being more of a Disney-type situation than the Square game with all the Disney characters. But anyway, the formula works. When you don't try to change the whole world or reinvent the wheel, but you trim off all the fat and hone all the failures of a lot of experimentation over a long period of time, you end up with nothing but a lot of successes left. You end up with an astoundingly consistent product. You don't end up with the best possible story, the best possible world, the best possible characters, but you end up with everything being great. And the totality of greatness is measured in a lot of different ways. Maybe this sort of consistency is what epitomizes what is greatest. Wow! In this awkward piece of polygonal cat shit, you play as a guy who finds a robot. You know what? I don't have to explain any of this. Nothing in this game matters. Oh, it's Hook. It was a movie about Peter Pan. It was sort of scary in parts, so kids didn't like it, but adults didn't like it either because it was a kids movie, and kids movies are stupid. But there was some baseball, as I remember. The game's actually not bad for one of these little tie-in patch jobs here, but Dustin Hoffman in the mustache and the outfit was really cool. And Robin Williams, how hairy were his arms, guys? Like a bear. This is one of those games everyone looks back at and goes, remember when games were so hard? No hand-holding, right, bro? Except they haven't played this game since they were 5, so their opinion doesn't count. Someone who's played this game recently, let me tell you, it's hard and shitty and tedious and unrewarding, and you have to beat it twice because it's hilarious to game devs. Hilarious. You know what? That's called padding. If it was out today, there would be outrage, because that's really lazy-ass game design. Good game design requires restraint. This game has none, and it sucks. And you have to rescue the princess. Because of course you fucking do. Hack and slash action. This is fun. It's another one of those Devil May Cry God of War games, but you're a lady, a witch lady. She has glasses, and is an intellectual, maybe? Probably? I don't know. It's fun. It's thematic. It has hair flare, and there's angels and demons, and all that's super interesting, and there's lots of spectacle, and that's fun and nice and over the top. It would be nice if I had any goddamn clue what the hell the game was about. Has anyone done a study yet? Anyone figured out what the hell this shit was about? Have we got people we can get together? Some scientists with calculators and some slow motion replay maybe? Figure out what the hell went on in this game? Context, I've always felt, is a powerful tool. Probably would have enhanced some of my fun, but I didn't get any of it. Oh well, she's got guns and swords on her shoes, so you don't really need to comprehend a whole bunch. Pew pew. Gun shoes.